balls to the military people? Where are we sending them to? Across seas? Ah, that's pretty cool. Well, yeah, that's a long distance. You guys know how far it is across the seas? No? Oh, sweet. Let me grab this map. I wanted to bring this map and kind of show you guys. Just in case. Hey, check it out. Yeah, everybody come in here. Everybody come in around here and check this out. Check this out. Because it's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. Can we sit down? Can we sit down? Oh, that's cool. That's got it better. All right. I'm gonna explain all those little dots to you. So we were talking about the distance and where we were talking, we're gonna send all these balls overseas, right? That's what we said? Well, I wanted to show you just kind of how far it is to go overseas. This dot right here, can everybody see this dot right here? That's where we're at right now. This little dot that we're in, this is Minneapolis, Minnesota, and that is right where we're at. If we want to look at the distance that it is and where we're sending these balls to, if you look at all of these little dots that I've got on the map here, that's pretty much the places that we have larger concentrations of soldiers stationed across the world. If you look from here to like right here, how far is that? Is that a long ways? 25 days? Well, that's a bit long. We've gotten pretty good at traveling. An airplane will get us there a little bit quicker than 25 days. But we could, or we could take a plane straight across. But I bet that's not that far. I bet that's like right here. So it's not that far. Okay, it's super far. Is it as far as this is from here? Okay, well that is pretty far. I just kind of want to give you guys like a look at how far it is to go from like here to let's say like Iraq or Afghanistan. But we've got a lot of soldiers right now that are kind of hanging out. What's up, Caleb? Your uncle was in Iraq last year? Oh wow, is he in the army? Is he in the Marines? Oh well, no worries. Well, most of our soldiers are right here in like Iraq and Afghanistan, and a lot of the balls that we're going to be sending all the way from here in Minneapolis, all the way over to like Iraq and Kuwait, and down here to Afghanistan.
How long does it take to get there?
How long does it take to get there? Well, that's a great question, checkers. On a plane, if we were to fly nonstop from Minneapolis all the way to Kuwait, it's going to take us about 20 hours. How many hours are in a day? There are 24 hours in a day. That is not 100 hours in a day, although it seems like it. What's that? To Hawaii? Okay, so I mean, if you look at it, Minneapolis to Hawaii, to get there, how far of a trip is that? It's like 8 or 9 hours. So 20 hours versus 9 hours. So kind of what we were looking at doing is sending these balls over there. We wanted to kind of express, for me as a soldier and the 8.5 years that I spent in the Army, I was actually deployed for about 4.5 of those years. So I spent 4.5 years right here in either Iraq or in Afghanistan. And I kind of, as we were packaging these balls up, we were going to send them over there, I kind of wanted to express to you what it feels like as a soldier, when you receive a care package, or when you receive one of these balls, or, you receive some candy, or, some good things. So to ask some of those questions, I wanted to ask you guys, what's your favorite thing about your birthday or about Christmas? Kayla, what's your favorite thing? That is a phenomenal answer. That is what it's about. Madison, what's the best thing? Getting presents. Getting presents. Is that not one of the coolest things to get on your birthday or Christmas? What do you got, buddy? What's your favorite thing? Loving your mommy. Loving your mommy. Hang on to that one. Giving presents to others. What do you got, buddy? Oh, I have no idea what that is, but it sounds fantastic. So you're like one of the that dusts the crops. I got you. What's your favorite thing, Ashley? to give people or to get your favorite thing that you want? Of course, because on our birthdays and on Christmas is one of the coolest things to do is to wake up on Christmas morning and run down the stairs and go, woo! Under the Christmas tree, we've got all these presents, right? Is that like one of the coolest things, the coolest feelings in the world? From a soldier's perspective, when we're deployed and we get a box in the mail, imagine that feeling that you feel on Christmas morning. That's the same way that a soldier feels every time he gets a box in the mail. He's excited and he's pumped up that he got something in the mail. What's up? You love your daddy? Oh, we all love our daddies, don't we? What's going on, bro? We all love our parents. We all love our parents. So with that, let's just go ahead and say that we all love our parents. And we all love mommy and daddy. All right. Well, in loving a mommy and daddy, let's take that one step further. And that feeling that we all have on Christmas and on our birthday, how we're excited about getting presents. Imagine that love that you have for mommy and daddy. And then imagine, have you guys ever been away from your mom and dad for a period of time? What's the longest that we've been away from your mom or your dad? How long, Kayla?
It was 7 days, and the worst part was one of those days was
Oh no, a holiday without mom and dad. What's the longest time, Madison? 4 days? You were away from your parents for 4 days?
2 months away from my dad.
2 months is a long time. Jeremy, how long have you been away from your mom or dad? A week and a half? 10 days? That's a long time. Kiara, how long? So a whole day? A whole day? So I'm gonna move on there. So now imagine those of you that have been away from your parents for longer than a day. How did you feel? Did you feel nervous? Did you feel scared? Were you worried that they weren't gonna ever come back for you? How did you feel, Caleb?
I wasn't that worried when I didn't see my dad.
Oh, that's it. Madison, how did you feel? Were you scared? You were sad? You were sad and you were scared? Imagine all those feelings when we leave our moms and our dads and we're away for a day or we're away for a week or we go to camp or we have a sleepover. And you know that feeling that you get where you're kind of nervous and uncomfortable? Well, that's kind of the same way that soldiers feel when they're deployed. You know, they're scared and they're away from home. You know, they're gone for an entire year. There was a time where I was gone for a year and a half. I was away from my mom and my dad and my family for an entire year and a half. And that's a long time. But do you know what really made that better and made it really special for me? What made it really special for me is just like we were talking about on Christmas and our birthdays, when we get those things that are sent to us from our family and sent to us from our loved ones, and we open them up and we feel like we do on Christmas. That makes it feel like from here to Minneapolis all the way to Baghdad or Kuwait is a lot shorter. Simply because we got a box in the mail that made us feel special. So, I brought for you guys tonight, just to see, I brought us a box that looks a lot like a care package that you would get when you're a soldier overseas. Sometimes it's in brown, sometimes you'll see it in the little white postage box like we have over there, but either way it looks a lot like this. And when we see this, it makes us really happy. So, Kiara, can I get you to open this for me? I'm going to get you to open that for me. And I've got a little, we're going to see what's inside. I've got a little something inside here for everybody here, just to feel what it's like to receive something. So I'm going to give everybody one of these fruit snacks to take with you, just so you guys know how cool it is to always get something.